Here
Let's
we
go, Chris.
go. How are we doing, David?
I'm doing phenomenal, man. It's a beautiful day down here in Fort Lauderdale. We just painted the court. It's looking good in the stadium. I'm
There you
trying to
go.
hide from
Stadium
players
tour.
that are here right now trying to get drafted.
Love it, love it.
What's going on with you, bud? You
It's
been
been a fun
busy?
day. Yeah, fun day here up in Columbia, South Carolina at the PPA Challenger. A couple of the players here too, asking me all day, what's happening in the draft, what captains are saying my name, all this, and it's been fun.
It has been great, but there's no better day than draft day where people get drafted and their hopes get even higher, and some people not so much, man. And that is the wonderful world of pro pickleball, baby. And season 2 has been fun getting here, man, and doing everything that we've done to get to season 2 and setting it all up. And we got twists and turns the whole way, and true all Florida style, man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the combine was great. The captains loved it. A ton of the players loved it. I mean, the talent this year is pretty unbelievable. I'm getting major FOMO from not playing, but also happy that a lot of these players aren't going to make me look silly because there's some really good players out there. So I'm
I
I'm
mean,
excited
listen,
to see what's going to happen here.
the people watching right now are pretty anxious. Uh, I know we got players watching, we got captain's family, but we got a nice little fun community that's rallied up. Being able to do some things like what we did at the St. Pete Pier, and being able to do Miami Marlins pickleball night with the league, and Tampa Bay Rays and the Tampa Bay Lightning, and all those different community activities we did in Lakeland as well. It's been super cool for my end to be able to really, you know, help players, but also really help the community. Man, it's been pretty incredible.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking forward to everything that's going to happen this season. There's a lot planned down the road. We got the extra midseason tournament this year at GT Bray, which is going to be a ton of fun. The weekend before Major League Pickleball at St. Pete.
Oh, oh,
It's the Florida Summer Smash at the same time. It's going to be a great weekend.
yes, it is. It for sure is. That's going to be epic. Yep. All right, so give me a rundown here of what we're to expect right now. We changed up a couple things from last year. So what's different about this year?
Yeah, so similar things from last year. We got a snake draft. All right, so our first pick of this year is going to be Gainesville. We're going to go down 8 more picks, and then it's going to reverse order. We're going to do that 3 times so that we have 4 total rounds. Teams are going to end up with 4 players total, 2 males, 2 females. Big difference this year. You can pick a male or a female in any round. You don't have to pick a female in the first round and a female in the second round like we did last year. So male or female in any round, your team has to end up with 2 females, 2 males by the end of it. And yeah, we got 32 picks ahead of us.
And no subs.
Yeah, no substitutes this year. We got a player pool of subs. So if you don't get drafted, you are eligible to be picked up as a sub for individual events. So yeah.
Or if somebody decides to drop somebody and cut them and thinks that you're better. So keep showing up and showing out at tournaments because you never know what can happen, man.
Yep, exactly. All right. Should we get started?
Dude, I can't wait. I can't freaking wait. Let's go. You got music for us this year?
We got a couple things here and there.
All right. All right. Let's go. Let's see it. What do we do? How do we do this, Chris? We go, hey, GMV, the Swamp, you are on the clock.
Yeah. All righty.
All
We will
right.
start. Gainesville has the first pick this year. So, Jason, whenever you're ready, go ahead and throw that pick in. And from then on out, it'll be 2 minutes for each pick. It's
Let's
going to be
go.
lightning fast.
Here we go. The first overall pick in season 2. We're going to be waiting a while, I think, for this one. He was still deciding. I think he tried to pick me first last time. But I was like, hey, I'm not eligible this year. All right. So while we're, geez, dude, come on, man. You really didn't have this thing ready? All right. So what is our first stop this year, Chris?
First stop is Bardmore Pickleball Club in Seminole, Florida, right in the Tampa Bay area. One of our favorite facilities to go to. April 12th and 13th. We got minor league pickleball at the same time. We got divisions Super 14, 16, 18, all during the pro league. So it's gonna be an eventful weekend for sure. Bringing in minor league pickleball plus the pro league.
I've been getting texts. Oh, no, Erica. No, there's not a 2-minute clock. We got to know it. You don't need 2 minutes. All right, there we go. Perfect. We're getting messages on the chat here from some of the captains asking ridiculous questions already. I love it. Yeah, minor league pickleball, man. We got a bunch of those coming up. The Florida Summer Smash. We've already started doing our charity rounds this year, so lots in store. Oh, there it is! Oh,
is in.
The first pick is in. Can I say it, Chris?
Yes, you can.
With the first pick 2 times in a row, South Florida style, #1 overall, going to the GMV Swamp, Heather Nobler. Heather Nobler coming in. Wow. There we go.
Yeah, absolute great pick there. Heather obviously competed last year on the Jacksonville Suns. They had a fantastic season going in, with the first seed into the finals. That was a team to beat for sure. I think her and Madalena only lost 1 or 2 women's games the entire season. So, fantastic player.
No, she had great stats, right? She's been a good friend. She showed out at the Florida Panthers pickleball night. Had some good content, good times with her. So, looks like she's repping the swamp, man. They're repping the swamp.
Yeah.
Who's got the #2? Who's on the clock?
Fort Myers Flamingos are on the clock.
Oh, Fort Myers Flamingos. Here we go. Our defending
captaining that team.
Our defending champions. Now, this year we also did not allow players to be captains. So BK is not captain in this team. We got a seasoned veteran coach, Davidson, and excited to see what he does. I know he's been doing a lot of scouting. He has some stuff going on behind the scenes. Oh, and it comes in, baby. Oh, we have some new stuff going on.
All right.
Here we go. Chris, let them know who it is.
The legendary John Cangalosi picked to the
Fort baby. Wow.
John played Sarasota Manatees last season. They took home second. Awesome partner playing with him last year. I was on that team too. John's a fantastic teammate overall and also just incredible player too. You got a lefty. You got probably one of the best singles players in the league. So
who's on the clock?
Another great pick there. Jacksonville Suns are up on the clock.
Oh, here we go. Ted's on the clock. All right. Yeah. So we know John really well. He's played in a lot of our events. You played with him. That lefty combo. I think you're starting to see some strategery right there from our captains. Does it bother anybody else? I'm just pacing around. We've seen John. He's had some incredible finishes here for he's had some incredible finishes in the APP. So we'll see if that translates into more pro league. As I just watched somebody swing and miss with a Z5. That was great.
Oh, the pick is in.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
I don't see it.
Third pick in the draft going to the Jacksonville Suns for the second season in a row, Madalena Gregorio.
Oh, my gosh. They got a hometown hero. She's back on track for Jacksonville. Wow. Wow. So we're already seeing a shakeup here. Heather and Madalena will not be playing together.
Nope.
So we're going to have some interesting
Lakeland, you're on the
things
clock.
happen. Oh, Lakeland's on the clock. Let's see how it goes. I know they've been talking a lot of strategy. So we've had 2 girls and a guy go off the board so far. Here we go. Uh-oh. Lakeland is lighting it up. They're going strong out the gate here.
Yep, picks in. He spelled his name wrong, but we're not going to blame him for it. We all do on the daily.
Everybody spells his name
He's
wrong.
one of the season 1 champions, arguably one of the MVPs of the team, Nate Sitar, going to Palms.
Nate's just got picked up by a great team. Nate has been talking all kinds of trash, saying, all I have to do is pick, and we're winning this year. I think those were his exact words that came out of his mouth. Listen,
Yeah.
the Lakeland, I will tell you this. The Lakeland, oh wait, who's on the clock?
We've got O-Town Bangers on the clock. Jay Evans.
Oh, Jay Evans, who's actually like right down the street from you right now.
So
O-Town's on the clock.
Challenger.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So Lakeland has got a ton of support for their team, right? They're going to come out strong. I mean, they're one of the few clubs that actually has merch in their pro shop.
Yeah, already. They're on top of it. They've got a beautiful facility. We all know that's where the combine was held. They've got 3 captains, 4 coaches, 4 scouts. They're gonna be set up for the season. That's for sure.
They had so many people at the combine. So many people scouting at the combine.
Yeah.
Yep. They have a personal trainer too.
Sorry, forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Jay Evans has submitted his first pick for the O-Town Bangers, and it is none other than Camden Bradstreet.
Here we go. Let the chirps begin. Camden Bradstreet, who has been playing some qualies, been getting some wins. We all know he's a grinder. He didn't play last season, wasn't quite ready to step into a role as the number 1 pick for the O-Town Bangers. I think Jay gets to see him a lot right now. So he's got some insider information on that one. Camden's coming down here, I think, for the APP stop. So it's going to be an interesting watch to see if he's what he's going to do in this pro league this year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's been playing some good ball. That's for sure. And he's drilling. He's working hard. We got Miami on the clock, just so they're aware.
Miami, and you notice one of our team members is not here. He is captaining a team. I will tell you, Martin probably knows all these players so well. He has been studying. He has been doing everything. And just so everybody knows, we don't do insider trading. We're harder on our teammates than anything else. So, Chris, what's that pick?
Is it in yet?
It is in.
There it is. Alrighty, Martin choosing, I think the second local for the team. Madalina's on the Jacksonville team, and she's up there. But a local from Miami, a new player this season. Also Camden. Camden's a new player, but Kaylin Campbell being picked to the Miami Blaze.
Kaylin Campbell, South Florida's own Kaylin Campbell going to the Blaze big time. She was put on display at Red Rock here for the PPA. Pretty incredible stuff that she did, showing out, had some wins in singles and almost had a couple of things in doubles. So Martin was sweating a little bit, wondered if his pick was still going to be there, but she dropped down to the Miami Blaze, and that's it. We'll see how that one pans out. She's young, she's hungry. We know she's got good pedigree.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be exciting to see a lot of these players. A lot of the players from last year, seeing how much they've changed, and then all these new players in Florida that some people may not know about, and are fantastic players. So
nice. All right, Sarasota's up, and we'll see what they do. Erica Love she's here for season 2. She came up a little short last season, but She's here this season, coming back, trying to take the title, and we'll see what she does with her first overall pick. It's interesting to see. Oh, she put it in. She put it in.
Yeah.
Here
First
we go.
overall, going to the Sarasota Manatees is Michael Leonard.
Michael Leonard. There we go. An OG of the sport, man. I tell this story every time I see him. I remember watching him in a Vero Beach Classic. Vero Beach, he was playing against like Kyle Yates and Andre Deskew. It used to be able to have to sit in the wall next to a fence. And if you stood in front of the chairs, everybody get mad at you. But it was a Lucy Kitcher, 400 people on 6-court tournament. It was incredible. And I remember Michael Leonard having the fastest hands I had ever seen before. And he's a good dude. He's played a couple of our tournaments now. You train with him a little bit. Great guy. Super pumped.
So, yeah, very much an OG of the sport. Great player.
Yep.
He's got everything for men's doubles, mixed doubles. Great singles player. Trains with the one and only G, also known as John Lucian Goins. Recently.
Oh, here we go.
Legend from the area. So, a ton of good training partners around that area for him.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. The Icebergs. The Icebergs.
With their first pick.
Oh, you gotta let me do this one.
Go ahead.
See it. This last year was one of the biggest snubs that we had, at least on paper. Everybody was talking about it. And now grinded all the way up to being a first-round pick for the St. Pete Icebergs. Joshua Elliott, congratulations, bud. Welcome to the league. I know you played a couple stops as a sub, but now it's official. You're a first-round pick. You're in it for full time. That's an interesting one for the Icebergs. He's going to be out there a lot. Bruce knows him well, seen him play, so he's got to see something to make him the first-round pick. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
We got a lot of guys going first. Of guys going first. Interesting.
That's the first round. That's the first 8 picks done. Icebergs, you're on the clock again. All right, so Bruce, whenever you're ready for that next one, go ahead.
All right, Bruce, here we go. Second round.
I say we bring in Martin for a quick chat.
All right, let's bring in Martin Michelson here from Miami. Blase.
Oh! What's up, everyone?
Martin, what's up, buddy?
How you feeling about your first pick?
Oh, I'm feeling incredible. As you know, I thought for sure she was going to get picked, but thankfully everyone else folded, and it slid down to 6, and I'm just super pumped about that. She's getting better by the second, honestly. Yep. But yeah, no, these great players all around this first round. It's looking competitive already.
Yeah.
It is for sure going to be an interesting this is going to be an interesting second round. I'm looking to see what teams are doing to strategize. I wonder how much the combine played a factor on this stuff. Martin, you know a lot of these players well. It's an interesting fact that a lot of people taking guys. You went girl in the first round. Any strategy to that?
I just really wanted Kaylin specifically. I think she's, like I said, her ceiling is, in my opinion, the highest so far of what was available, and that's really why I picked her first. Yeah, that's why I went girl first. Man.
Sweet. Well, back to the dungeons for you. See you in a couple rounds.
He's used to being in the back draw. All right, here we go. Round 2. I love him so much.
Bruce, your time's running out. You got to submit that pick.
Bruce figuring out a snake draft. This is quite interesting. Oh my gosh. Here we go. We got another one that's going to happen here. Returning to the Icebergs is Victoria Shukari. That we can't pronounce her last name, but Vic is coming back to the Icebergs.
I'll help you out. Shankaretsky.
Yep. There. What'd you call me? Hey, so she is coming back. She was an Iceberg. Had a lot of different teams that she played for, but wound up playing for them. Almost helped them pull out some big W's there late in the season. It was pretty interesting. So she's going number 2 pick with Bruce at the St. Pete Icebergs. Chris, I got to tell you, you know why I love that pick?
Local player, plays with Josh a lot.
Plays with Josh a lot. We don't have to buy jerseys. She's already got them.
It's a great point. No, and
That's it, man.
Even to talk about it further, I mean, she started as a substitute last season, and then player got injured on her team, stepped in, probably one of the most improved players of the entire season last year, and been grinding and really, working on her game, and it's here. Bruce noticed that, and I bet you he even talked to Josh after that first pick and said, "Hey, Josh, who do you want? Who do you want to play with?" And I imagine they just played the tournament together, so I'm excited to see the rest of this St. Pete Icebergs team.
I'm watching one of the players search for me right now.
Palms, you're up on the clock, by the way.
He put in his pick. Let's go, baby. Nice. Here we go.
Go ahead.
And with their second round pick, the Lakeland Palms select Ashley Griffith, coming out of the Tampa, St. Pete, now in South Florida area. She's been grinding on the PPA Tour. She's their number 2 pick, second round. Oh, Legionnaire. Coming out there. Nice. She has been working her butt off there with some other players in that Tampa area. Moved down here to keep grinding and get better with all the talent down here. So, Ashley, she did not play in the league last year. I remember when she first started, man, out of Crescent, right? And she was doing like some sales job, and now is full-time pickle.
Yeah, no, she's here up in South Carolina playing the Challenger. Her, George, Philippe, Jay, we're all talking to all of them today about the draft and everything. So, I bet she's excited to be drafted on a team this early too. So that's awesome.
For sure. She's been looking forward to this. She was worried. We'll see what happens. And so there we go.
And I know it may not look like an exact snake because Lakeland did not pick, 7th, but they made a draft trade with Sarasota Manatees. That's why they were the next pick here.
Yep.
Miami Blaze is up next, and they've already submitted.
There we go. We're moving through this thing. This is better than fantasy football, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Go ahead, Chris. Let them know what they got.
Another returning player, another Miami local, another girl pick for the Miami Blaze. It's Isabella Ochoa.
Isa!
Yep.
The best forehand cross-court dink in the game, in my opinion. I've been trying to duplicate it. I still can't do it. It's been a year. She tried to teach me. I didn't learn it, But that's a solid pick. She's got the experience. She got the knowledge. Yeah, Miami's own. Wow, 2 Miami girls right out the gate for the Miami Blaze.
Yeah, Miami going for the 2 female picks early on. Who's up next? We got O-Town Bangers. Jay, you're up.
O-Town. Jay is up on the clock. Let's see what he does.
And it's in.
Here we go. Here we go.
You want it?
Oh, here we go. O-Town. O-Town. Ellie Skingley. Let's go. Let's go.
Returning to the O-Town Bangers.
Player. Love it. She's coming back to her hometown team. All right. This is going to be incredible. Didn't you play a tournament with her?
No.
Oh.
You're thinking of Emily.
No, I was thinking of Ellie, but I couldn't remember if you played a local one with her. Listen, Ellie, they've been doing some great things out there at Central Winds. Been pretty cool. Wow, she's going back to her team. That's incredible. Hey, I love it. You know why?
Another jersey we don't have to buy.
There you go. There we go. There we go. We don't have to buy a jersey. This is gonna be great. Yep.
Sarasota Manatees, you're on the clock.
Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. They have submitted their pick, Chris.
There it is. Now, let me just say, this guy has been calling me twice a day since the combine.
Oh my God.
I'm so glad this pick's in because he told me that if he didn't get drafted, he was going to quit pickleball. And I feel like
That would have been incredible. That would have been incredible.
I've been trying to let him down soft because, I didn't know. I really didn't. But Jared Brooks is going to the Sarasota.
There you go, J-Rod.
Another lucky player
J-Rod.
for him. Michael and Jared play a lot together, so that's a great men's combination right there. They've got a lot of chemistry. Two great players who've been around the game for a very long time. So
Yep. That is incredible. That is incredible, man. Congratulations, Jared. Welcome to the league. Wait, who's up?
New players. So Sarasota picking up 2 new players completely.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yep. Mixing it up. Here we go. Wait,
The
who's
Suns
the
are on
next
the clock. Ted?
Oh, here we go. Ted's about 8 deep right now on a white sand beach in Jamaica. I think. Well, what's funny is I think Erica's in Costa Rica. What are we doing wrong here?
It's a good question.
Ted, there you go, bud. Chris, who was that?
Did you just say who?
Yeah. Oh, I was like, what? What is that? What is that? What did he
Ted,
put?
going back to the Jacksonville group, another new player this season. Guy I've known for a good bit now, and great player, great guy. It's RJ. I'm not going to try and pronounce
I
his
could have
name.
said that. I could have said that. How do you pronounce his whole name?
I'm going to
We
go
should
with
know this.
Rogel John Ananon.
On and on. Let's go, buddy. Welcome to the
see.
league, RJ. I've heard some really great things about you. Obviously, Ted, he's going hometown for a little bit, right? Trying to make sure he keeps the talent where it's supposed to be. We're traveling up there, so they better show up and show out.
Yeah, our stop 2 is at the Hub this year in Jacksonville, Florida. Brand new facility, 24 courts. I think they have 16 covered. It's going to be the home of the Jacksonville Suns. It's going to be their home stop. So, that's
Of the
that's
Jacksonville team. It'll be the home of the Jacksonville team.
Jacksonville team. Updates coming soon. All righty, who's up next? Fort Myers Flamingos. Davidson, you're back on the clock.
Oh, the Fort Myers Flamingos. Listen, this is incredible. I love the way this is shaking out right now. These captains are getting after it. Davidson, where are you? Yeah. The Hub is cool. We're going back to Bartonmore. What are some other? What is oh, here we go. What? What was that?
All righty. This is another new player. Didn't play last year. Guy I've seen a lot in local money balls around the St. Pete area. Somebody who I'm really glad is playing the league this year because, I think he's just going to be one of the top players. I'm looking forward to seeing him on this team, especially with Davidson out there. It's Jay Santonze from Florida.
There we go. Let's go, man. I got to tell you, for all the talent that's touted to be in South Florida, the Florida West area is racking up some players here.
Yeah, no, it's been all over the state. We got a ton from Jacksonville, Bradenton. Miami's going with the South Florida picks, but yeah, it's all over the place. Swamp, you're on the clock, Jason.
Here we go, Jason, back around, rounding off round number 2. How many times could I say the word round? Oh, here we go. Here it is. Give me that chime, Chris.
What chime?
For the pick. All right, and coming back to the league, Central Florida bound, the captain of the Season 1 champion Fort Myers Flamingos, now going to the Gainesville Swamp, is going to be BK. BK going to the Gainesville Swamp. Last year was we were wondering. I think he made the most trades in the history of the league because we only had one season. but it wound up working. We couldn't figure out what he was doing, who he was picking, what was happening. And so it was pretty crazy to see. Pretty crazy to see. And now he's going to the Gainesville Swamp, the GNV Swamp, right? Going to them to see if he can, right? See if they can go from worst to first in one season.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great pick there, Heather and BK. Definitely, they haven't played with each other a ton, I don't think, but know each other well. They played each other a ton.
I don't think they play together at all.
No, but they played against each other a ton. I mean, last season, all those players got a ton of experience with each other. So
Yep.
that's it. So far, returning players on that team. I think that might be the only team right now with only returns. So
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's got new people.
that's the end of the second round. Also,
who are we pulling in? I want to see Ted.
Ted, he doesn't have his camera on, but we can bring Ted in for a quick chat.
Let's bring Ted in for a quick chat before we get.
Ted, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing?
What's up, Ted?
Hey, how you doing, man?
We're doing great, man. This is fun. What do you think so far of the All Florida Pro League live draft?
I think this is pretty good, and I'm looking forward to having a great season and beating some of these teams up a little bit. So there you go.
All right.
So far, you've got a whole Jacksonville squad. What are you planning on in the future? Huh? Without giving too much away.
Just easy to get sizes and stuff if they're local, and easier just to, make sure that maybe they can ride together or something down to tournaments and stuff. Just trying to help the whole system out here. So
yeah.
So,
great. All right,
you're coming at it going. You're going. Hey, listen, like carpool, save gas. Team camaraderie is your strategy right now. We'll see what you're doing.
Yeah. Hopefully they can practice together and so forth. And
how's Jamaica?
Jamaica's pretty nice. A little crazy out here, but yeah, it's my wife's birthday, so.
Oh,
happy
incredible!
birthday.
Tell them we said happy birthday, bud.
Well, thank you guys. Good
All
job.
right, we're sending you back and starting round 3.
There you go.
All right. Gainesville is starting us off with the third round, and the pick is in, David.
Oh, she's going to be pumped. She's going to be pumped. I know she's been
messaging me nonstop. questions. Who's this captain? Everything. But, great player going to the Gainesville team is Kelsey Lorente from South Florida.
Yeah. So Kelsey, I actually had the privilege of playing with her in like the first week that she had started playing pickleball at Diadem. I was just going around in Florida playing in between a couple of gigs, and she was there, and I was like, yeah, just hang out. She's like, I want to go pro. I was like, all right, okay, everybody wants to go pro, and here she is. She did it.
Davidson, you're on the clock for the next pick. But yeah, that's great. It's exactly what the league is for. A platform for these players to gain experience, get some exposure, and hopefully get to that next level.
Yep. I'm pretty anxious. Oh, here we go.
You got a question from some other pickleball team. It's called the Florida Smash Pickleball. I'm not sure where they play. But he's asking if you're walking in place or just turning your camera back and forth.
I'm walking in place. Don't worry about that, Florida Smash. What we do. I'm pacing back and forth. I'm so anxious. I don't have control over my pacing, and I'm trying to get my steps in.
All right. Then from the Fort Myers Flamingos, selecting a local for their team. They already picked two males, so they got to go to the females. It's Jade Rao.
Oh, here we go. I love sharing these stories, man. I actually met Jade when she first started playing pickleball, man. We did a minor league at down in, this is before you, bud. We did a minor league down in Fort Myers at Veterans Park. I did it with the Goat Boys, and we were down there a couple days early, and just happened to be court hopping and playing and goofing off. And there's this little girl playing. We're like, oh, it's cool. It's a kid. Now she kills me when she plays, man. I remember that. That was fun.
Yeah, no, I'm loving this team so far. I mean, you got a ton of experience and temperament with John Kangelosi, and then you got two young players who are on like an absolute rocket ship to the top. So that team's looking really good so far.
Yeah, that team's looking pretty good. I think a lot of these teams are rounding off. This third round, you're starting to see the strategy. You're starting to see if they're picking, based on performance or how they're picking. You're starting to see how this is all shaping out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Jacksonville's up with the next pick.
You got Zach Parks in the comments right now, our captain from last year.
There it is, continuing on his streak of the Jacksonville players. Another new player to the team, somebody who I'm really glad is playing this year too. Should have played last year, I think, but finally did it this year. It's Sam Gabbett going to the
Sam Gabbett. Here we go. Yeah, it's Sam. I've had the pleasure of just kind of being around a couple of times down here. Good, solid pick. Another hometown. I guess Ted might be buying like a bus or something and planning like a driver for all these people. That's pretty funny to see him. He's picking all the locals, so they got carpool cities trying to save that gas money.
Yeah, damn right. All righty, we got the Sarasota Manatees up next with their third pick.
Here we go. Let's just see where Erica goes. I think this is where you got picked last year. Or were you a fifth rounder? Oh,
funny. No. Third rounder, but first male round. We'll take that.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Check it out.
I don't know what she was picking me that early, but I appreciated it.
Yeah. All right, play the music. Check this out. We got a captain picking a former captain, the captain of the Miami Blaze last year. Erica Love is taking Christine Marseco with her pick there. I know Christine has been lighting up the Instagram boards, making sure everybody knew she was available. And she got picked. So Erica's seeing something there, bringing the Sarasota Manatees. So, Christine, we're not going to save on the jersey cost, but she's going from the black and pink to the blue and gray. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah. No, I mean, she's a great mixed player. She's used to playing the left and mixed with Val. She won't be playing with him this year. So it'll be interesting to see her playing with a different mixed partner and
yep.
how she plays with Michael or Jared. That team's looking very solid too.
Yep. The O-Town Bangers are up next.
Yep, and that pick
where they go.
Another new player, former tennis star, joining the league, transitioning to pickleball. Sister just got drafted to the Miami Pickleball Club in Major League Pickleball. It's Jada Bowie going to the O-Town.
Let's go. I had the privilege of meeting her dad at Cape Coral and meeting her. And I think Maya was there. Jada was out of town. But, been hearing lots of cool things about what they're doing and seeing what happens with her career in the sport. We've had a couple of players now get signed from to PPA contracts. We've seen a couple players medal on the APP tour. So it's been really fun to see the development of these players. So new blood coming in, hungry, ready to get after it. We'll see what she does.
Yeah, and we already have the next pick in from Martin Michelson.
Oh, the Miami. Let's see what they do.
Yeah. Returning to the Miami Blaze for second season in a row is Mike Forster.
Saving money left and right, baby. No more jerseys. Hey, listen, can I share something with you, Chris? And
Sure.
It might be good, it might be bad. It sounds bad. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't get picked so that we could use him on as much as possible in the league for some of our operations and live streaming it. Like, that guy crushed it Now we're only going to get him for half the stop because he's going to be playing for the Miami Blaze. I'm just kidding. Mike, I love Mike. He's been, guys, somebody that early in my career has been with me, man, and played a lot of stuff. And it's cool to see him go back to his original team. And he's going to have to play against his former captain. I can't wait for that drama.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be great. All right, Manatees, you're up again. Pick number 23. We're flying through this. I mean, we're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done.
Yep.
This is going to be incredible. Here we go. Yeah. I just, like, the league means a lot to a lot of people. I would have never imagined when we started this thing the amount of momentum it would carry and what would happen. And now, you know, with being able to do Major League Pickleball stops and being able to do all the fun stuff we've had, we've been able to create a lot of assets for these players. It's been really cool to see some of them take advantage of it in a way that, you know, has bettered their careers. I'm hoping that this new fresh players and everybody coming out actually takes advantage of all there is to offer for the league this year.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's been a great platform. I loved playing it last year. You know, we started this thing, me, Martin, and you, because Martin and I wanted somewhere to play and somewhere that wasn't, you know, just PPAs and APPs traveling for $1,500 a weekend. And you know, it's turned into something that's helping a ton of players and people love to watch and are getting involved with. So couldn't be better than that.
So I have two crazy stories, but hold on. Don't announce that one yet. I have two crazy stories for the league that I'll share with everybody. The first one was Martin and I were at the Miami Marlins pickleball night, and somebody walked up to Martin and myself and was like, "Hey, are you the guys from that draft in the league?" And I was like, "You gotta be kidding me. Somebody noticed us from that, right?" So I was like, that is incredible that somebody actually noticing us. I'm walking past the speaker at the fourth. The second one was a Major League Pickleball team at Miami, minor league, actually came up and was like, "Hey, you're the guy from the All Florida Pro League. We watch your players." And I was like, "You got to be kidding me." All right. Take that, give me that chime.
All righty. Rounding out the Sarasota Manatees with the last pick for them.
Look at what I got right here. Look at that.
Who
I
you
got
got?
RK, our head
What's
pro,
up?
her husband. Let's go. Here we
Let's go! Let's go!
She has been looking forward to hearing that the whole entire time, man.
Explain to everybody who that is, because that's not Kim Bacala.
No, that's RK, her husband. That's our head pro. He works here at the Fort as our head pro. That's her husband. They've been training endlessly out here at the Fort to get ready for that moment right there. I know she's watching. Pumped.
Yeah. All righty.
Good response, Chris. Good job.
What?
Good response. I love it.
Icebergs have put in their next pick. Staying local. This kid also somebody who's we didn't skip over you, Nate. You traded picks, remember? All righty, we're moving on. Bruce with the St. Pete Icebergs picking.
How are you?
All right. Well, I can't say his last name. The St. Pete Icebergs.
George Rankoff.
Georgie. And listen, man, I got a chance to watch him in Cape Coral. I can't believe the improvement he's had in just a couple of months.
Yeah, I mean, he's out there at Bardmore Pickleball Club where we're having our first stop every single morning, grinding with Damon, Philippe, you know, their whole group out there, Jack. So he's been putting the work in, and it's showing. I mean, just took Gabe Tardio down in singles at PPA Cape Coral. He's out here at the Challenger. He just took home 4th place here. You know, he's losing to Jonathan Medina, a 6-6 duper in a 3-setter in the bronze medal match. So he's somebody who we're going to see really evolve over this season. You know, fantastic singles player, really solid doubles player. So looking forward to seeing that.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good pick. I know Damon's excited right now for that, and We'll see what happens with his career going up. What? All right,
Who do we got next?
here we go.
It's the end of the third round. Erica, you ready to be pulled in? Alrighty, Erica, you're the only team that's complete at the moment. How are you feeling about everybody you got so far? Wait, I gotta unmute you. Unmute yourself. Erica, unmute.
All right.
you go.
Hey. So yeah, I'm in Costa Rica. If you hear monkeys, yeah, it just is.
Are you in your Manatees jersey?
Yeah,
Let's
she-
go.
of course I am. I wore it during clinics today. Yep. We actually floated down the river for 4 hours and then did 3 hours of clinics, and now I'm here.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm stoked with my team. I can't believe I got both Michael and Jared, and both guys. I mean, they play together often. We've got an indoor facility that's letting us kind of have home court, with them to train. And then the girls, they live close by each other, and so they'll be able to train as well. Yes, I see it. So, yeah, it actually. I mean, when I look at what I kind of hope for at the end of it, it is almost spot on to what I was looking for. So
Wow.
yeah,
Spot
I'm
on.
excited.
What are you excited most about the changes that we made? Which one do you like the best from season 1 to season 2?
The changes for what?
In
Like
the
the
league.
draft? That
No
was terrible.
subs, the draft style,
Mid-season tournament.
mid-season
Yeah,
tournament,
I
cash
love
in
the
every
I love the
stop.
mid-season tournament. I'm excited about that. I think it's kind of fun to change things up a little bit, and looking forward to just seeing the rest of this draft. I was able to trade a draft pick, so I didn't have a 4th round draft pick, and so wanted to just kind of get it all knocked out in the first 3 rounds, and it worked out beautifully. So I'm excited.
Cool.
Alrighty, awesome. The team's looking good. Can't wait to see them. I have no bias towards the Manatees at all, in case
None.
anybody's wondering.
All right, Erica, thank you. And,
Let's get back to it.
We'll look
Iceberg
forward to seeing what you do.
Thanks, Erica. Alrighty, Bruce, where's that pick?
Bruce has got
Icebergs.
18 people
Icebergs going
calling.
for their final pick here. We can take a quick look at the Sarasota Manatees. They're 4 players. We got Michael Leonard, Jared Brooks, Christine Marseco, and Kim Bacala. That's a solid team right there, David.
Yeah, that is a solid team. I was wondering, with Christine, what they were going to do. I mean, Kim just actually had her professional career put on the spotlight, too. She was on national television. She trained the tennis girls. She does the personal training, something I would know nothing about. And she trained the girl that beat Coco Gauff in the Miami Open. So there we go. Oh, he put it in.
There it is.
We got another new one, Chris. Rounding out the St. Pete Icebergs is a local girl, Kara Evans. Right? She didn't play last year. After week 1, she was mad. She said, I'm playing this year, baby, and I'm grinding. So she's been playing more tournaments, getting more competitive. Kara, welcome to the league.
Yeah, no, that's a great pick. UF alumni, so go Gators on that one. Played on the UF pickleball team with Martin Michelson. Actually, they competed at some of the first ever Duper national championships. So I mean, that's a full St. Pete team right there. I mean, Josh was there, coming back soon. Vic, George, Kara, all in St. Pete. That team is going to be grinding, practicing a lot together. They already have good chemistry. So, definitely excited to see that. They're gonna have a big fan base behind them. I mean, you got Crescent Lake down there. You got St. Pete Athletic coming up.
Yeah.
Big
Barbour's going to be lit. I mean, Barbour's going to be so in fuego. This is going to be so wild. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, first stop, home courts for the St. Pete Icebergs. 4 local players. That one's going to be fun. All righty. Lakeland's up next, and they have submitted the biggest upset of the draft. Nobody expected this one. Lakeland selects Drew Holder as their 3rd pick. Resident assistant pro assistant director at Lone Palm now, but returning member from last year. Drew's looking to bring Lakeland up a couple spots from last year. I think they ended the year with 4th, losing to Miami in the bronze medal, but they're looking good this year.
Yeah, Drew, longtime player. He's local to Lakeland, loved in that community, so he'll be anchoring that team for sure. And we don't have to buy jerseys anymore.
Yeah, another save on the jerseys. We love it.
Hey, I like it. Go with what you know, right?
Whoa.
All right, O-Town's up. Here we go. Oh,
Alrighty, Jay submitted the pick.
wait. What?
Oh no, you went ahead one. Miami is the next pick.
Oh,
Okay.
look at that. Everybody's going to town. Look at that. Val is, I can't wait. Val going to Miami. Martin picking another hometown hero and a lefty. And and we get to save more money. Thank you, Martin. Way to look out for the company. That's incredible. Nice. Val's been here a couple times, and now he gets to play against Christine. Oh, I can't wait. Just stop number 1 is gonna be so much fun.
No, I mean the anticipation is building. That's for sure. Especially from this. Look at these teams. They're all stacked. I mean,
They are stacked.
Who's gonna be coming out on top?
That's incredible, man. O-Town put in their pick. It's already revealed that. That's funny. These
Did
guys
you already
behind
say
the
it
scenes
too?
are like, no, I didn't. I didn't say it.
Getting upgraded from a substitute last year on the Miami Blaze. Ben Yu heading to the O-Town Bangers.
Ben O-Town. Ben U. O-Town. Ben U. It rhymes.
All right, and that's it for the O-Town Bangers.
Yep.
That is a solid squad right there. I mean, you got
Yep.
Camden and Ben. They play all the time together. Jada also in the area, drills a ton with Camden. So that whole squad. Ellie's not too far away in Orlando.
Nope.
They're going to be getting in some reps together.
Yeah.
Excited to see that team right there.
They're going to have some fun.
Lakeland's
All right,
on.
who's up? Lakeland's
Next
on the
pick.
clock. Here. It's our
Say again.
We have
Oh,
that's a live
let's
music
take a
stage
little bit.
before.
Nate,
Oh,
is
here
it-
we go.
Go ahead.
Val Simon, home of the Saddlebrook charity tournaments. Val coming in with the 4th round pick, playing into the league. Welcome to the show, kid.
Yep, another new player coming in, hosting another one of her Surfer Strength tournaments, a charity event out in Saddlebrook. Go check out her Instagram and see what's going on with that event. It's for a good cause. We always support things like that. So go check that out. And we have the Jacksonville Suns coming up with the 30th pick. David, we only have 3 picks left.
The Jacksonville pickleball team.
The Jacksonville pickleball team coming up with their last pick.
Yep, I'm walking up to the
Let's
front.
see if they go 4 from Jacksonville. People are asking about the stadium court.
I know they want to see the tour. I can't do a tour. I don't have my hard hat. I have a cowboy hard hat.
Show them the court at least.
What?
Show them the court.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, Ted has put in his pick.
Yep, we've got it. Rounding out the Jacksonville Suns, 4 Jacksonville players. Sophia Dorsey, a new player this year, young player coming in on the rise. So, it's going to be exciting to see them play that whole team. It's ending up like these teams all their players are from the city they're in. So,
Listen, it's going to make those community activations super easy.
that's for sure.
Yeah, her dad's a great dude, man. Like I've had a chance to her. She played in our GT Brave minor league.
Yeah. Oh, she's
Yeah.
played a lot of our events.
Yeah, that's a Jared Cohen find. Jared Cohen. He's trying to play like Duper 12 right now out of Jacksonville. He says he's got some girls. I'm like, dude,
Fort
you guys
Myers
just raised
Flamingos,
for
you're up.
female talent.
Davidson, you're up with your last pick of the draft.
Here we go.
Taking a quick look at the Jacksonville Suns here. Madalena Gregorio, the only returning player, and then 3 of her local teammates / friends in the area. Going to be exciting to see that team.
This is a great draft. I'm excited about all the new players in the draft this year. Getting this fresh blood in, having lots of eyes on the league. I have a feeling we're going to see some fireworks. I have a feeling we're going to see some talent rise up, maybe have to exit because they're getting signed. Maybe some captains that don't realize they're next up on the board,
No, another awesome change happening this year. Last year we had the regular season stops. There was excitement. Everybody knew they were competing for those buys if you were the first or second seed, and also for your spot in the playoffs. We only took 6 out of 8 of the teams to the playoffs. But this year, each of those regular tour stops has its own prize money. So
Yeah.
those teams are competing for prize money day of. The winners of Pool 1 and Pool 2 are going to play each other in a final to determine the winner of that stop, and there's going to be prize money up for grabs.
That's going to be great. All right, here we go. Oh, look at him picking. Oh, man. Listen, I got to tell you, when I go out into the community and I'm at Cape Coral talking to people and they're like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll get drafted. This was one of them. And I was like, just apply and see, like, take a shot. And now here you are, new player to the league. Welcome to the Fort Myers Flamingos, Sydney Metzold. Great pick. Wow. See,
Yeah, didn't play the league last year, but joined this year. And I think she's going to have a great time. That team's looking very solid there. You got 3 of them all real close by. Jay's not too far away, so that team's going to be training a lot, probably down at DNA Pickleball in Fort Myers, Florida. That's where Davidson's going to be coaching them up, and hopefully we'll see if the Fort Myers can hit the 2-peat.
Yep. It's definitely going to be a good time, man, watching a lot of these teams here. Here we go. What do we got? We got one more?
Our last pick of the draft from GMV Swamp.
Do they have to pick a guy or a girl? Oh, they picked a guy, Mr. Irrelevant.
They had to.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if Mr. or Mr. is irrelevant.
What?
Mr. Irrelevant, like in the NFL, man. The last pick, his name's Mr. Irrelevant. I got $5.95 right here next to me in the airport, dude.
All righty. Tobias Moreno going to Gainesville for this season.
Welcome to the show.
There, lefty out of Jacksonville. Really solid player. Definitely was showing out at the combine. I'm surprised he dropped this late. That's for sure. But with how deep this field is, I had no idea what was going to happen. I mean, all of these teams are incredible. That is all the picks. We are done.
That is it. Season 2 is gonna be so fun. I love the drama that we have of season 1 hopping in. I love everything that's going on right now in the sport. Man, like I am just genuinely excited for Barbour right now. I can't wait to get up there, see some of the hometown folks, and then see if the Icebergs actually pull out a crowd, because they drafted local, so we'll see if that matters,
Yeah. All right, should we go through these teams real quick?
No. We should see who we think's going to win.
Yeah, I'm bringing Martin back in, our senior player correspondent.
Wrap it up. I won. I can answer your question.
Okay. Thanks.
No
bud.
bias from
Thanks.
Martin, but
Thanks.
here we go.
There
We got wrapping up all the teams we got on Gainesville: Heather Nobler, BK, Kelsey Lorente, Tobias Moreno. That team, not a lot of chemistry, but a lot of skill. So we'll see if they can put it together for this season. They got 7 months to practice, so a lot of time. It'll be interesting to see who plays with who in mixed there. You got a lefty guy, a righty guy, so that'll be interesting. Any thoughts on that?
It looks good. I'm happy to see Heather back in the league, going first again. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But we got BK with a lot of experience, and then 2 newcomers. It's looking like a solid team.
Yeah, moving on to Fort Myers. Yeah, I mean, John Kangalosi, the veteran, second place last year. Then he's got 3 new players. He's going to show them the ropes of the All Florida Pro League. What's important, how to compete here.
I just think the most important thing is I think he's going to look really good in pink. I do. I just think that he has the talent, the skill. He's going to look good in pink.
I agree, man.
Yeah.
I agree.
Right? Like he's going to rock it. That's incredible.
Yeah. All righty. Flamingo's looking good. Jacksonville Suns, the full Jacksonville team: Madalena Gregoriou, RJ Ananon, Sam Gabbett, and Sophia Dorsey.
Some good
Yeah, I
stuff.
think that it's so Sophia's the wild card right there. Like, you got you got some talent right there. She's talented. I will tell you, this is not a shallow pool of talent here, man. Like, there are some heavy hitters in this league. So, they picked 4th, they went local. We'll see what happens, right? Like, we'll see if they stay local the whole time.
Yeah, great team. All of these players have a lot of team experience. Sam plays the college scene. Madalena played last season. RJ played one of the India leagues. They're used to this team atmosphere and pressure.
Yep. My hair's blowing all over the place. 12?
I'm not going to say anything about that.
That way.
Anyways, Lakeland Dons. We have Nate Sitar, Ashley Griffith, Drew Holder, and Valerie Simon. 2 guys who played the league last year, 2 new girls joining this year. That team has a little bit of chemistry together. I know they've all played a little bit with each other. So,
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see that team showing up with their whole entourage.
Yeah, Ashley just moved to Boca area, and that's a spot to be. The Boca Del Rey pipeline. That's how you get really good at pickleball.
Yeah. Alrighty, we got next the O-Town Bangers. Jay Evans mixing up the draft completely. I heard some captains talking about who they wanted first, and Jay definitely rustled some feathers. So it's going to be interesting to see these players out there. A lot of chemistry with Camden, Ben, Jada. Ellie's right there. She's a fantastic player. She's going to fit right into this team. That's for sure.
A lot of pressure on Camden. He's first round pick. Will he perform like a first rounder?
Stop it, Martin.
Let's see it. I believe in the kid.
Alrighty.
Oh, don't get me started.
Blaze.
And then there's 2.
Oh, Tab's taking a little side chat.
Thank you. I'll be there in a minute.
David just having a full-on conversation at the fort.
We
got Caleb Campbell, Issa
speaking
Ochoa,
of, wait,
Nate on the Miami Blaze.
Yeah, I'm absolutely ecstatic. I think I got.
look at this. I'm doing the draft for the Pro League.
Who's there?
I'm doing the draft for the Pro League. Say hi to the world.
Oh, hello. Yeah, once again, super surprised Kaylin made it to me. Super surprised Issa made it to me as well.
Yeah.
Mike, what a steal. Val, don't get me started. I'm cooking. We're looking good.
Mike and Val, this is the 2 players returning to the same team. I think that's the only one in the league here. So those guys have a ton of experience playing together last year. They were a force of a men's team. I don't think they lost many games.
Almost all these players are from the Miami area, but that is not why I picked them. I just think they're really good, and they happen to line up.
Alrighty. Moving on to the Manatees, the best logo in the league. I think we can all agree on.
Oh my God.
For sure.
We have Michael Leonard, Jared Brooks, Christine Maseko, and Kim Bacala. Team split, we got 2 in Bradenton. two in the South Florida, Miami area. So, that men's and that women's team are going to be practicing together, and then, we'll see what they do in mixed. It's going to be interesting.
Sure will. Is Sarasota the only team to go guy?
I think it was, yeah.
Interesting. They got some pretty good girls. Good draft, Erica.
All righty. And the Icebergs, the local team for St. Pete, Josh Elliott with 2 T's, Victoria Shinkaretsky, George Rengelov, and Kara Evans. I think this team is going to be one to watch out for sure. No returning starters from last year. Josh and Victoria started as subs. They played a lot last year, though. They got a ton of experience. George is on the come up. Kara's been grinding. So,
yeah,
definitely excited to see where this team ends up.
Looking good.
Incredible.
That is our 18th.
Season 2 is underway. Let's go.
Woo!
Let's
Go, boys.
Yeah,
We did it in just over an hour. If you wouldn't have done the wrap up, we would have stayed in the hour.
First stop, April 12th, Bardmore Pickleball Club in Seminole, Florida. Mark your calendars.
Let's go.
It's going to be live streamed. Subscribe to the YouTube channel here so you don't miss any of it. If you're in the area, come and watch or play in the minor league pickleball. It's going to be absolutely electric.
Let's go. All right, later.
All righty. Everybody, we will see you first stop at Bardmore.
Woo! Have a good one, everyone.